Welcome back to G Nerds Review. I am Chris D, and if you have not seen The Mandalorian 2, go watch the trailer. It is really good. It is short, it is simple, and it's straight to the point. And they are putting out some really good cookies directly in the God Voice section and throughout the whole entire short little clip of the trailer. Jon Favreau, the director, is doing such a great job with writing this whole entire series. It draws you in. It keeps you engaged. It wants you to stay. And he knows how to really lead. I mean, this is a talent beyond talent. And I am so happy that The Mandalorian finally is out. And season 2 is literally going to be, I think it comes out on October 30th. But moving on to the trailer. When it first starts and you see the planet, and I think what I consider Earth, right? And then you see Mando ships coming. His ship is busted. You can tell that he's going through some stuff. I don't know if the season starts that way. I don't know if it's mid-season. I hope I get to see what happens before it. I hope we get to see it because, I mean, the hangar bay door is just like flapping in space, right? And then on top of that, it hardly even looks like it can fly straight. But it's still going. And it's mainly because it's a Mandalorian. I could almost bet that there is a bounty on his head from the ending of last season. I could also bet there's probably still a bounty on Baby Yoda. And I also have something very interesting at the end. A very important question that I want your opinion on. But before we get to that, they mentioned in the God Voice, it was the smith, the blacksmith, the armorer, right? That Mando needs to go bring Baby Yoda to go find these sorcerers, the Jedi. With that being said, that possibly means that we might run into Sith, that we might run into Jedi. And that means lightsabers, force power, and a whole bunch of other things that are happening that are going to bring a brand new, harder challenge than things that he has already faced because he has to be smarter. Now, we know we upgraded with the jetpack. I can't wait for him to use this jetpack, to see how he uses the jetpack. And I think it's going to be an amazing thing just to see how they bring all this about. The big question about season 2 is what will we find out about the Mandalorian the Great versus the Jedi? What is the history behind that? Now, of course, we can go back and read it, but I want to see the interpretation of it. I want to see if they're going to give us any more information or how they're going to give us the information. Is it a little bit? Is it a lot? Is it tiny? They are bringing some new characters. I potentially heard that Asoka will be coming, and I wonder if she's going to be dual wielding as well, because that would be amazing to see. And Boba Fett. I can't wait to see him and they are looking to play the original character from what I see. Now, some interesting and some spicy news. I found out from reading that the lead actor from The Mandalorian, Pedro Pascal, is no longer with The Mandalorian 2. Or with the Mandalorian series. Something happened midway season, and I believe that they replaced him. I'm not exactly sure who they replaced him with, but I don't know how that will affect a season 3 if there is going to be a season 3. But I think The Mandalorian is doing so good, it might not affect another season, but it could potentially lead to a shift in how the character is played. So, let me know what you think down in the comments. And I have my big question. It's my big question time. Because my big question is this. This so-called Baby Yoda. This Baby Yoda that everybody loves, including myself. I have a theory about this. Now, roughly about the time frame of when The Mandalorian takes place. It is before the First Order, right? But Master Yoda, I think, was alive when this Baby Yoda was young. But one thing that we don't know, and this is my theory, one thing that we do not know about Master Yoda is How do they reproduce? Right? We don't know much. There's not much I could find from reading or researching. And if you know something, comment down below. But my theory is this, that Master Yoda has done one of two things. Either A, he has the ability to make himself be reborn with force powers, and therefore, as Master Yoda got older, he got weaker, but not necessarily losing so much in the force, but more of a physical ailment. I mean, he was like 700 years old. And then when he passed, Baby Yoda kind of took over for the next 50 years. I think it's a potentiality of what did happen with Baby Yoda and why he is here now. Because he is pretty strong already as a baby, though he tends to fall asleep right after he uses his force power, which is totally understandable because he is a baby. Make sure you comment down below on what you think about this theory. If you like what you are hearing and you definitely want to hear more, or you want a part 2 where we can talk about this theory a little bit more, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, hit the like button, and comment down below. Till then, have a wonderful time, and I will see you next week.